Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking Worth, a new movie that came out yesterday on Netflix starring Michael Keaton. And before we get into the movie, please make sure to hit the like button. Please make sure to subscribe if you're into keeping up with all the new movies, all new TV shows, talk about all that stuff here. But let's get into Worth. So like I said, Worth is starring Michael Keaton alongside Stanley Tucci and Amy Ryan. It's based on a true story that surrounds the attacks on 9/11. Michael Keaton plays a real-life man by the name of Kenneth Feinberg. He's a DC lawyer who's appointed as special master of the 9/11 fund. Pretty much a fund that would distribute all the government money to the families that lost a loved one in 9/11. So during the whole movie, he has to come with terms with like the politics behind all the funding. He's hearing all the victims' stories, kind of soaking it all in, and kind of has to figure out how to distribute this money to all these different families because the whole movie, it's kind of based on the book that's called How Much Is a Life Worth, I think is the title. And that's kind of what the whole point of the movie is. It's like, how do you figure out the worth of someone's life? How do you figure out how to give a family who's, lost a CEO, well, another family who lost a janitor or a firefighter, like, what's the worth of someone's life? And that's what the whole point of the movie is. So I thought the whole, synopsis is pretty interesting. The whole, overall story is, an interesting thing that happened in real life. And as a New York resident, I live, 20 minutes from the city. So, I'm always interested in 9/11, always, interested in learning about new things. And the film is a slow burn, very slow burn, kind of reminds me of other Michael Keaton movies like Spotlight or The Founder, other two movies he starred in that are based on true stories. And unlike those movies, I actually didn't really like this movie that much. It has a very bland tone, just very draining, just very life-sucking, just the way the whole movie looks. And I get that the story's supposed to be sad, it's supposed to be mellow, it's a very tough, heavy subject, so it's not going to be a flamboyant movie. But I think they just could have told it, in a more engaging way. It's not engaging. Everything just felt very confined. All the location set pieces, most of it is just in these one-room offices. Everyone's speaking this monotone voice. Just very boring, and like I said, just drained the life out of me. And halfway through, I just totally got bored. I wanted to like it a lot. I wanted to be interested. I'm always into movies like this, but when I'm into slow burns too. But this was just like I said, it's just the way it was directed, the way it was written, it just wasn't engaging. Got very repetitive hearing. I feel so bad saying all this because I do think these stories are important and it is good to hear and it is worth your time to hear the victims' stories. But the movie just never just sat right with me. It just never pulled me in. I was just why I don't know. I feel so bad saying it, but it's just it's just not worth it for me. The movie's named Worth. I'm kind of playing on words, but it's just a boring movie. And I felt the runtime by the end, it does get into this predictable, cliche ending. You kind of know how it's all gonna end. And there's not any big moments in the film. There's a couple revelations that he has here and there. They all do good. Stanley Tucci does good in everything he does. Michael Keaton plays the role fine. He has this little New York accent on. But like I said, the movie just didn't do anything for me. I'm sorry to say it, but so I'm going to give you guys my rating right now. I'm giving it a 2.2 out of 5. Never sat right with me. If you plan on watching it, please let me know. I'll make this little quick review. If you like the video, please like this. Please subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.